It's not that I'm psychic, it's that I have eyeballs. What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Ninja Review, the series where I review videos submitted to me by you guys. Today we have two street video parts. Both of them are good skaters, but according to my notes, they both made a lot of mistakes. So let's start with our first video. Dario Huaz. Can anyone read that? I'm too stupid. Rewind, play. Starting off with the 3 shove. That's an impossible. Oh my God, I don't want to start this shit. Always the warm embrace. You always got to hug your friends when you do a trick off of, oh, the missed high. Wait, what? the old hug. When in doubt about the high five, hug. Peace sign. Nice 3 shove. Wow. He must have been trying that for decades for that sort of celebration. Nose blunt coming in. That was a lot of time wasted for a lot of hugging. Foot on the ground, not bad. We finally get some real skateboarding. Back tail. This guy's hauling ass. Crook, nollie flip. Landing bolts, bounced off the ground a little bit. Let's pause right here with this Benihana. Let me explain my opinion on these Benihanas. First off, no extension whatsoever. If you're gonna do a trick that's frowned upon as much as Benihana, then you either need to do one of two things. Either slap the inside of your thigh with the grip tape or extend this back foot. A lot of people out there hate on the Benihana. I'm not one of those people. I think it looks kind of interesting. Some people do it downstairs. Jamie Thomas used to do it back in the day. No one hated on him. But if you're gonna do it, you gotta do it right. Nice kick flip, little bit of a backside shifty right there. Gay penis in front of my face. I mean, what? Did you guys see that video last week? We get a late shove, definitely dragged the heel on that trick. So either he's trying to ignore it or the filmer or editor is trying to block it out, but that's pretty blatant. Usually, we discuss all these things at the end of the video, but today, we're doing it live, right in the middle. We got a nose blunt, revert on the way in, not bad. Jumping up, foot on the ground, little spin it with your fingers, does a handrail, not bad at all. I like that he's mixing it up. I like these nollie flips out of the nose slides, but let's try not to go to the well too much on that one. I don't want to see the same trick too many times. Was that a pressure flip? I believe it was. I don't see those too often, and when you do see them, they don't look as good as that. So, pretty impressive so far. I also really dig the quality here. Nice bright greens, bright colors all around. Probably a heel drag, or at least somewhat close. Maybe not a heel drag, but also definitely not a clean nose slide nollie flip, which we've already seen multiple times. Nose slide 270. What did I just miss here? There was something I wanted to make fun of. This weird flat ground trick. Not really sure what to call that, but I would call it a little bit of a tic-tac on the end. If it's a trick that he's comfortable with, he probably could have cleaned it up. Walking up this thing, dropping in, going slow, waste of time. Fakey flip 180, nicely done. Push once. Not a nollie flip, please. Oh, shit. That was actually really impressive. So it was the regular front big spin, but he added a nollie flip. So it'd be kind of like hard flipping out of a nose slide. Really impressive. Another really good kick flip right there. Little backside shifty to make it look extra good. Fakey flip 180, manual 180. A lot of stees on that one. Crook nollie flip. I don't like the repeated tricks too much, but he did that one really well, so we can't ding him for that too much. A little bit of a late ollie north there. Not a big fan. Nose slide across. If I get an ollie flip, I'm going to be very disappointed. Okay. Big spin, 2 shove, whatever you guys want to call it. Ollie north up. Ollie north down. I don't like to say ollie north. I always say 1 foot. Whatever. I'm getting a little tongue twisted right now. Dropping in. Another nose blunt. Kind of a repeated trick, wouldn't that be? Back nose blunt 180. Could have just kept that one in there and left the other stuff out. That was definitely a heel drag, guaranteed. Let me pause it to prove my case. It's not that I'm psychic, it's that I have eyeballs. So it baffles me that these people who make these videos assume that the people watching them are all blind. Let's continue. That would have been a great banger, but I can see the video keeps going. Oh, are we gonna hug? Are we gonna hug each other? High five. Okay, no hug. Wow, that was impressive. First thing I've been wrong about in a long time. What do we get now? 3 shove with the tic tac. And we just gotta watch this happen again? This is the banger? Maybe that's his dad. Oh, shit. Now they're gonna actually have gay sex. Oh, violence. Oh, take the back. While I was rewinding, I came across this gem, another addition to the overwhelming amount of toe drags and heel drags in this video. This kid has a lot of skills. The video was filmed perfectly, but it doesn't take much to make the viewer doubt you. This guy had some really nice nose slide nollie flips, some nice crooked grind nollie flips, very Shane O'Neill-esque, but could you imagine how much less impressed we would be with the Shane O'Neill if he dragged his feet as much as this guy? When you make a mistake like this one time in a video, it tends to get hidden behind all the other good tricks. But when you make a mistake like this over and over and over again, it makes the viewer sometimes wonder what's going on. And another one right here. Some people would argue that these tricks don't count. So what are we left with? A video where all your best tricks don't really even count. Now, I don't mean to take away anything from this guy's skills. Clearly an excellent ledge skater and good at a lot of different things, but this really stands out. And guess what? Now, this is all I'm gonna remember. Moving on to our next video, Ruben Filinol. I hope I'm saying that one right. Let's go ahead, rewind, and hit play. Starting off, grind to front board, landing clean, colors look great, setting up for nollie flip. Not a bad way to start the video. Kick flip front board, nice bright colors here. 5-0 across, front nose to 270 shove, and he landed halfway on the curb, halfway off. That's pretty impressive to land it so smoothly. Fakey nose slide 270. Can we acknowledge this for a second? The back truck is on the ground. That is a failure. That just ruins the entire trick, and I'm not the only one who believes this. This should have been redone. Absolutely. Shows a lack of control, if we could even call it a 270. If not, a fakey nose slide to late 180. Right here, we get the fakey nose grind 180. Another fakey nose slide, getting a bit repetitive here in the middle of the video. Front nose stall. Really nice fakey flip there. Super overexposed footage right here. You might have been able to save this with some video effects, but nothing will save that half cab because I don't think it left the ground at all. If you can't half cab, I'm in the club. Just do a little revert. It's just as fine. We get a crook. Had a little bit of trouble there. Fucking half cab crook. Also have some trouble. I like that trick. It would have been cool if it slid, but it didn't have to. If you're gonna do a trick that absolutely cannot slide, then maybe do it on a ledge that's really short. Let me rewind that because I know that kickflip did not lock in to that 50-50. Let's check that out again. Kickflip, back truck is riding on the ledge. Front truck might be riding too. Right here, maybe fell into a grind. Back 180. You should really be the one to judge yourself there. You know, on the Scouts Honor thing, you should know if your truck locked in. And if you don't know, listen for the sound. We get a nose manual right there with a tic-tac. Ollieing up, bouncing around here, back 180. Not too bad, going kind of slow. See, revert right there would have been fine earlier. Perfect tray flip. Backside flip, a lot of roll up here, very little speed. Film the sun for some reason. Fakey flip 180 into the bank. I like that. Super uncontrolled kickflip, sort of over-rotated there, so it never really got caught. Perfect nose grind. What a cool spot this is. Nice 50180. Tic-tac, though. Not a fan of that. Another tray flip. Fakey big spin. Popped it nicely. We get the big spin front board. A lot of roll up here for what? A grind to grind. That was really nicely done. And finishing off with tray flip grind, shove. Nothing wrong with this banger, but take note of the back foot. This would look much better if the back foot didn't shift so hard in the middle of the trick. Overall, not a bad video, but these are my thoughts. What is that? Favorite trick right here, just because he went off the curb and kept it fully controlled. Really cool. Tic-tac, hit the wheels on the way down. This is not a nose slide, not a 270, not a front nose slide, not a 50-50. I think, again, some of these tricks are very impressive, but if you're making kind of the same mistake over and over again, I think here it's just not redoing the tricks. Maybe he didn't have time, maybe he got tired, but I refuse to believe that this guy didn't notice all of these obvious issues. To me, they very much seem solvable, right? Go back and learn front noses and make them slide a little bit longer. Clearly, you know how to kickflip. Go back and redo your kickflip 50-50 until you know that you did it correctly. If you're going to kickflip over a bench, you should know that it felt all bobbly on your feet. You know what a clean one feels like, right? You have to at this point, so why not do it again, come back the next day? There's no shortage of benches in the world, but definitely a skateboarder at this level would know that this didn't feel like the perfect kickflip. Oh yeah, kickflip, isn't that like the second trick people learn? And this banger, on paper, really cool trick, tray flip grind front shove, but when you're looking at it, the back foot kills it for me. If it doesn't kill it for you, maybe at this point I'm just nitpicking. What do you guys think? I mean, we always talk about intensity. For a lot of these tricks, this guy was going kind of slow. Some of the tricks were very high level, but the video certainly lacked something. And if you guys have any idea what you think it was, let me know in a comment below. Also, a link to both of these videos will be in the description below. I don't doubt the skills of either of these guys. I would say the first guy has a really bigger and more interesting bag of tricks, but the second guy has his own obscure, weird set of tricks also. So both videos, pretty entertaining, just a couple of problems. I bring up these little problems, not because I'm trying to be a dick to everybody, but because these guys maybe didn't realize that the toe drags and heel drags were that obvious. This guy may not have realized that his front nose slide really doesn't slide much at all. A lot of people, they get to watching their own footage and they sort of get really optimistic about it, and they tend to overlook the problems just because they're happy to be able to catch your own footage on film. I mean, watching yourself skate is really fun. I know whenever I film a trick, before I leave the spot, I watch it on repeat 10 times. I do it to try to figure out what's wrong with it, but some people do it just to say, damn, I landed it, and they overlook the toe drag. They overlook the lack of slides. So part of the reason for this series is for me to help you realize things you may have overlooked. Those are my thoughts. If you guys have any additional thoughts about either of these videos, which one do you think was better? What could they do better? Let me know in a comment below. I would love to review your footage. Yes, you. If you have some skate videos of you skating and maybe you don't know if you're making any mistakes, or maybe you just want to hear my thoughts, please submit your videos to me. It's easy. All you have to do, find me on Facebook, type in Ninja Lifestyle, or find me on Instagram and send me a DM. Right? This is for Ninja Review, and then send me a link to an HD YouTube video. Make sure there's no Instagram footage. Make sure it's not square. Make sure it's not VX footage. Make sure there's no black bars. Make sure it looks good. Also, now that we've had this episode and maybe you've learned something, make sure to try not to have any toe drags or heel drags, because at this point, I'm repeating myself so much that it makes me wonder if we're making any progress. Anyways, I check my DMs once a week, so if I don't get back to you within a week, maybe send me another one. I ignore some of you guys because you don't follow the rules of submitting videos. If you're getting ignored because you're stupid, then don't talk to me anymore. But sometimes I miss DMs. I miss messages. So if I haven't responded in a couple weeks, just send it to me again and I'll check it out. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I want you guys to submit videos. I have a great time doing this and hopefully you are entertained. We also upload other videos on this channel, so make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed already. You guys have a great week. I'll see you next time. Kuna Matata, bitches. In the arms